is definitely something which is a bit different. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video. Welcome, because today we have a few things to catch up on. I did one of these videos about a month ago and you guys seem to like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about a few of the goings on in the car world. And yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing these. There's actually two big things that have happened pretty much in the same day. And we're going to get a chance to talk about both of these as well as everything else. I have been a little bit quieter on YouTube. That is solely because I've been very busy with the car dealership, which I've started, and getting processes in place. But I think we're nearly there, and it's going to mean that I'm going to get the chance to do lots more content, which is why I am here in the first place. Now, the two things we're going to talk about in this video is, one of them, there was a huge crash on the Nürburgring regarding a BMW M2. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And we're also going to talk about the all-new Jaguar Type 00. You might have seen I filmed the all-new Jaguar Type 00, which is a very controversial car. I know it is, don't get me wrong, but it's something a bit different, and I'll give you my opinion of obviously your opinion, because I know a lot of people were very quick to voice their opinion on the car, rightly so, because of the heritage of Jaguar. But I'm going to give my opinion, and also the car which was seen on the roads in the last couple of days as well in France, the first car pretty much on the road. So we're going to talk about that. First, what you can see on your screen here is the Jaguar, right? And the first thing which we saw when the car was released and when I filmed it was the car in pink, which was the sort of launch colour. So there has now been another one of these cars, whether it's the same one that's been wrapped, I'm not sure, but it is now in this blue colour, which is absolutely crazy. And you can see from the pictures that it did cause a bit of a spark, shall we say, at the Fashion Week itself. There was a chap called Barry Keown. I think I'm going to say that probably wrong. But anyway, he was the one getting out of the car. Now, my opinion of this car, after everything which has happened, I actually like it. And I know I'm maybe the minority. And I'm coming from a background where, look, my granddad won Le Mans for Jaguar, right? So it's a family heritage through and through. But let's just be real, in the last couple of years, who was buying Jaguars? The sales have plummeted massively. No one was really buying them. And I think what they're doing is something a bit different, and it's their future, what they envisage, and loads of car brands are going down the electric route. If we like it or not, it just is the reality of it. And some are sort of coming out and saying, we're not going electric. But they've probably had more engagement on social media in the last 4 months than they have throughout their whole life as Jaguar. And everyone's talking about it. Like, the amount of videos I've seen on social media of this car at Paris Fashion Week is insane. So yeah, it is definitely something which is a bit different. We do have to remember here, this is a concept. This is not the final car. This is a concept car. And there is going to be a four-door GT coming out next year, which has been spotted on the road doing testing. It's a vision to their future. It's not the final article. So I think when people see it and they don't like it, there might be something from this concept which might go into the car, but that is not a car which is going to go into production. So I think what they're doing is slightly different. Everyone online is quick to voice it, but let's just wait until you see the four-door GT before having your final judgment on it, because I do think even this blue, it's got better from where the pink car was launched originally. The pink car was so out there and so, I'd say, cleverly marketed that it now toning it down to blue, people are sort of saying, it's actually not bad. And then if you actually put it in satin black, I reckon people say, I actually like it. Do you know what? It's actually quite clever in a roundabout way. So that's the first car which has been seen on the road and someone driving one, obviously very slowly into the show. But that is obviously, yeah, quite cool to see it on the road, etc. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on what you think to the car, because obviously I do want your opinion as well. Now, going on to point number 2. And this was something which happened on the Nürburgring on the weekend. And this is a BMW M2. The Nürburgring opened on the weekend, back for people, and it seemed that this did not go well for one car. Now, this corner, what people seem to do is they seem to take full advantage of the exit curb, and the car basically went onto the exit curb. He probably had a little bit of lock on. It shot into the inside wall, which is an Armco steel barrier, and it's flipped over the wall, basically into the trees, and landed on its normal way it should land. Driver okay, which is obviously the main thing in this situation. But I think what we're going to find is, especially the Nürburgring Open, people are pushing hard again. They want to take their cars out. They've not driven them all winter on a track, so to speak, and this is what happened. So it's one of those things. It did flip. It was completely destroyed, the car, but the main thing is the driver is okay. The car 100% isn't. I'm not sure it's a UK car, whatever. But anyway, fundamentally, the car was not in a good way. And it's just a reminder, if you are going on a track day, build up to it, be safe. If you're going out there, build up to it, be safe. I've driven on the Nürburgring myself, and I still have reservations of certain things because drivers, how they drive out there is just completely different to how a track day is run here in the UK. Track day in the UK is very well policed, and it's very, if there was someone driving erratically, they get black flags and bring them in. Out there, it's a public road and people can drive how the hell they want, and it's just different. So if you're going out there, be safe. But that car wasn't in a good way. I'm surprised it did flip, but again, if you hit an Armco head on straight hard enough, it will just rotate over the barrier. So that is that. Actually, I'm going to add one third thing here. The Nürburgring also announced that they are not going to be allowing motorbikes on, I think it's the evening track days or something like that. They need to have their own track days and not join with cars. Look, I completely agree with that. I don't think the cars should have even been with bikes on a track. You would never see that in the UK on a track day. It would just never happen. And I think for bikers, they're probably a little bit frustrated by that. And for car people, they're probably relieved by it. Now, if you're a biker and you're frustrated, I think it's going to do you a bit of a favour, because you can even go on your own track day, have your own fun on bikes, no other cars around, and have a better time and a quality time than doing 20 days a year. You might get 5, but you're going to get more track time, less red flags probably because of the cars not being there. And also for the cars, vice versa, the bikes aren't going to annoy you coming past you, etc. And you can focus on driving and not the closing speeds that happen with these sorts of things, because a bike is going to catch a car much quicker than you would think. And it is very hard when looking in a rear view mirror to see a bike, because they come quick and they don't have the same presence. So that is, I think it's a good thing. Track day wise, I do want to do some track days this year. That is my aim. I do want to do a couple and document it on here. Nürburgring is definitely an option. Just need to get a car. So I'm thinking of a few different track cars which would work for me. I always keep coming back to Porsche. Now, I've owned a GT3 RS, and I just think naturally they are the best cars for track days. They're not that expensive to service if you're going to sort of do it properly and have ceramics and not have to change the pads every 5 seconds. But a GT3 would tick all the boxes with ceramics and everything else. Now, I'm not committing just yet. I do want a car which I can document and show you guys how that all works on here. So it could be anything from how the lines are, the braking points, the this, the that. And I think it would be quite a fun little series to do it and go to different racetracks as well, because I think that something I like to think I have differently to other people online is the fact that I can drive. I'm not going to just blow my own trumpet, but I like to think I can, and my experience in the racing world. So I want to convey that to you guys and show you different things you might not see online. And I think that that's something where I definitely want to do more of that this year. So that's something which I'm going to be doing as well. But what I don't want to do is just get a car, track car, whatever it may be, and then be like, I wrapped it, I did the exhaust, I did this, I did that. I'm very much over that as well as you are. So I want to definitely, the next car I drive, do the whole process in a different way that makes much more quality content, shall we say. I think that's just because I think it's overdone, the wrapping, the this, the that. I think I've done it all on this channel way too much, and I need to do something which is crying my name out, and it's in the name of this. Also, we're going to do lots more with the dealership as well. It's been really busy, really good. It's growing in an amazing way. I am going to show a few videos going forward of the latest things happening down there. But I am also aware this channel is for cars that aren't part of the dealership as well. So I don't just want to make it into that sort of channel. So there's lots going on, but it's been manic. You can probably see from my eyes. I think I'm definitely burnt out, but it's been worth it in every respect because I've grown a business to the point where it's at, which is great. There's a great team of people beginning there, and it's going to be really exciting and involving you guys as well for the future. So it's been a bit of a sort of catch-up video on here, and like I say, there's quite a few bits and pieces coming up which I will document. But let me know your thoughts. First thing on the Jaguar, and second thing on the M2 crash. But luckily everyone is okay, and yeah, it's dangerous going on a track, but if you do it properly, you warm the car up properly, you look after this and that, and you don't take unnecessary risks and you build up to it, I think you'll go out on a track day and you should enjoy it. It shouldn't be something which is scary. It should be fun. Nervous but fun. Nerve-wracking but fun. Anyway, let me know what you think, and let me know if you want to see more of this sort of style, like a review of what's going on in everything in the car world, because I can pump as many out as you want. See you in the next video.